Well, now we're on to the fun stuff. I spent all day touching paint up, getting things ready for this final stage. We should be clearing for the next few days, but I got to figure out what I want to do as far as ink goes. This is a kind of a difficult one because it's a wing that doesn't really lend itself to a whole lot of inking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a few panel lines on it. I'm not going to ink it like I did a Thunderbolt or anything. So let's see how we want to do this. I guess this would probably be better. Yo! So I need to figure out where I want to do this at. And we'll split the wing and then put another line there. Okay. So when you're inking, you want to use a cork back ruler. Well, I don't have a 3 foot cork back, or yeah, 3 foot cork back ruler. So it's got, I don't know, 5 layers of 5 layers of masking tape on there. Okay, that'll be good. The problem is this thing's going to slide. I can tell already. Hey, Tony. I knew it was sliding. So slick. Come on with all this shit. Kind of want to be relaxed. So you can hold the pen at 90 degrees. Better put another piece of tape on this. It slid down already. I'll put that right there. There it is. We're shooting for perfect. Now, I'm going to go over these black squares. You think, well, black ink won't show up on the black checker. Yeah, it does. Trust me. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go too crazy with the ink on this. We'll just get some on there. So, but the fuselage, we'll get some more on there. You know what? I didn't get any ink on there. What the fuck? There it is. And if not, we can wipe it off. Yep, that's good. That's good. Now I need the short ruler. Now this is the correct ruler to use. This is a cork back ruler. But I don't have like I say, I don't have a 3-foot cork back ruler. I'm not even sure they make it. This is an 18. Yeah. I better tape that down too, or it'll move. Well, are you guys sick of looking at this airplane yet? Oh, I got a little smudge there. Shit. I'll have to fix that later. Oh well. Hey, Roy. I don't have any Q-tips. Wait till I go to the store tomorrow or something. No Q-tips. Yeah, we can go off there, I suppose. You know, inking a fantasy panel job is kind of difficult. What happened to the cap of this? Shit. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we want to do what here? How am I going to fix this? Let's try scraping. Well, we'll scrape it here. See what happens. Yeah. It's got to be perfect. I think gonna do it. Let me look in the bathroom real quick, see if we got any Q-tips. I don't see none in the bathroom. I got it in my sign box. I used up my other big box of Q-tips. Well, let's see here. Yeah. Well, I got cotton balls, but no cotton swab. How about this? Kind of dirty, but it may work. I better get some cotton swabs tomorrow. So we want 70%. We don't want to use 90. Yep, 70. I got it. Unbelievable. Problem is if you go back, you'll streak it just like that. Get it off there. That ink is so goopy. Well, I made it perfect, so that'll do it. So now I want a line coming up this way, about half span. Need to figure that out so we get them equal on both sides. We'll go from there. And I'll go at 14.5. Except right. 14.5 is where? Right there. How's that gonna look? I don't want to get this damn thing too complicated. I think I'm just gonna leave it plain like that. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'll put one around the winglet here, and that way I can have those there. I gotta do that in the paint stand though. Might as well ink up the stab, I guess. Let's leave that like that. I'm gonna make up some decals tonight too. Some different Dubro, Aero products, just a bunch of decals, and we'll sticker up the put some a BG60. We'll sticker up the nose. Just that little bit of ink. Just that little bit of ink looks good. And this is difficult. Hmm. It won't work out that way though. Shit. So I gotta come more this way. No good. So we're gonna have to do it like this. Yeah, I thought I was gonna really, put a lot of detail into this, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna look just fine, clean like that. We'll just outline this, and I'll put a couple of little details in it, but I'm not gonna try to make it look like a warbird. Still got landing gear to bend and wheel pants to make. This thing gets done by my birthday, it'll be amazing. Do the ends different. Just remember, if you're going to do this, you got to do it perfect or leave it off. perfect or leave it off. I think we'll do that one. Yeah, well, actually, I'm just using these as guidelines. Tell me when to stop. I think it would probably look better if I came in closer than 3/4 of an inch on these two lines, because of the way I don't know. We got 3/4 there. I guess it'd be fine. If I don't like it, I can wipe it off. That's why you put clear on before you ink. If you don't like it, you can wipe it off. That won't be bad. It'll be fine. So I want this line at an angle there. So we use this. Except it's got to go in a little bit more. And then that would be wrong. It's got to go in some more. Let's just use a little 1/4 inch piece. It's too big. I guess that'll do it. I will put these pens in my Amazon store. Do not buy these pens used. Now there are some other type of pens you can use, a Stedliner pen, but I don't think it's as good as this, as a Rapidograph. It's a disposable pen that doesn't really ink as well. Back in the day, all your plans were inked with this type pen. Kolinor Rapidograph. Now, when in doubt, tape the ruler down, because one moved the ruler and the line screwed up. We need some no push, some emergency exit decals. Need some baby powder on that. Shit. Skipping. Skipping. I can always fix this. What's the story, Larry? Must be out of ink. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, we got through it. Yeah. Yep. Well, we've been on 42 minutes. So it's going to be a 5-6 hour job to do this at 42 minutes. Let's see how we want to do this. This comes off first, then this one. need to get some. I won't do it tonight because I know that I ain't gonna rub on it. I'll take an airbrush and I'll go around and airbrush these lines. That does a couple of things because this ink smears pretty easy. You lay a ruler over the top of it or brush up against it, it will smear. So I'll spray clear around on these lines here that I've done. And that does a couple of things, probably a couple of coats. Because I'm not putting a whole lot of clear. I'm not burying it under a 1/4 inch of urethane like some of the guys do. I'm using dope. So I'll spray dope over the top of it, 1 or 2 coats with an airbrush. Then when I do the final coats of clear on it, when I sand it out, I won't sand through. Hopefully. Because believe it or not, these little ink lines stick up just a little bit. So if you don't add a bunch of clear onto it, you can sand them off. And they smear when you're sanding, you're wet sanding, they go everywhere. Yeah, I think that just that little highlight there is plenty. We'll go around the fuselage, down this and around this here, and then connect it together. I don't think that I'm going to do a whole lot on the wings because this type of wing shape doesn't really lend itself to flaps and ailerons and gun turrets and that shit because this ain't a fighter. But I did want to get some on it. I might wipe that line off too because it's kind of a little smudgy. Some dirt under there. There it is. But today I went around with an airbrush and I touched up all the bugger spots. That's what we got on the elevators. If you can see it. I don't know if you can or not. Let's kind of zoom in. Yeah, you can see it kind of. I don't know if I like that or not. It goes, I guess it's okay. Good enough. Good enough for who it's for. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing this evening, is this, and probably tomorrow, and I just don't think it's that interesting to spend hours and hours and hours showing this over and over and over again. So I'll just keep you apprised of my progress. It's a nice airplane, though. A little heavier than I wanted, but not much I can do about it. She'll be shiny, I can tell you that right now. I have plenty clear on it. to measure that. We'll measure it because I don't want it off. Where's my dressmaker's tape? I thought I saw it around here somewhere. Yeah, I'll be happy to get all this shit cleaned up. Come on, where'd you go? Nope. I know it's here. Nope, it's over there. So we will measure up from the trailing edge. Eight inches. That's where it goes right there. And the trailing edge, the tip from the trailing edge is 5 3/4. 5 3/4 on the tip. And we got what? We got quite a bit there. It's more or less square like that. Yeah, let's see what that measurement is. That measurement is 1.5 inches. That's close right there. So 5 3/4. 5 3/4. Right there. Okay. So we had this ruler. Taped right like so. I don't know why this thing's skipping.
Ready?
5 minutes more.
Well, your dinner's ready.
Oh, it's ready. What's that?
I got you lasagna.
Okay. All right, guys. I got to eat. I'll finish this up after dinner. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.